Okay, here we go again. Here's the from the blast. Now, there's been 3 of them now in Texas. Now, remember, biblically, if you didn't know, the world's supposed to be destroyed with fire. So now you've got three again, explosions in Texas since yesterday. So it's all fire. Dorner, that cop, fire. Boston, fire. New York City, Breezy Point, burned to the ground. It's fire. I said that there's a certain amount of supernatural stuff going on here, and I believe that there is. But anyway, let's look at this. So here we got the red and the blue. See it? Offset. Always. Here we got 6. Here we got 6. If you read the story, you'll find a 9. So we know that this is a constant. This 369, this 963. It's the way the power is flowing through the Kabbalistic tree. That's what it means. It's what it means. Now, whatever this thing is, it's the way the energy is flowing through it. That's what it means. Okay, the people that are in Kabbalah, I don't know how that shit works, but I do know that. I know that that's the way that it's flowing. The power is either coming up or it's going down. Now, let's look at this supposed suspect kid. They just caught him supposedly. You know what's wrong with this picture aside from the fact that he's got a freaking X on his head? You know what's wrong with him? This guy's face is too perfect. Everybody, take a look at yourself. Everybody has anomalies on their face. Your one eye is always shaped a little bit different than the other one. Or your lips aren't exactly straight. This guy coming straight down his face is an exact opposite of the other one. Okay? When this guy gets out of jail, if his face still looks like this, he should get a contract with GQ. I mean, his face is symmetrical going all the way down. Okay, his nostrils are even, his mouth is even going all the way across, his eyes are identical. Go look at yourself in the mirror. Go take a look at yourself real close, and you'll see that your eyes are not the same. Okay, your nose is off to one side. You know, your mouth, your jaw doesn't hang right. This guy, perfect face. Feels it's fake. See, here's how they're working it. You watch TV in high def. That's why they switched everybody to digital TV, because the other way it was sent was called analog, and that is very hard to manipulate in real time. Digital can be done real easy now, in real time, by the way. And so what happens is they make the scene chaotic, so you don't see nothing. Even though you're watching it live, you see a big to-do, and then that's all you see. So you know, now it's in your mind that something's happened. Now the news turns around and they start feeding you the graphic images that they've already preset for the event. Okay? Now they bring in the real players, which are the cops, that go along with the whole, that are all part of this, or actors, whatever they are. They go along and they reinforce the bullshit story by making their presence known and taping everything off so nobody can get in there to look. See, there may have been something that went bang and broke a window, but all of the rest of that stuff is bullshit, because the digital broadcast has already been created to make the situation appear to be something that it ain't. And so they're all working in conjunction, because you have to understand that there's a big game on here for good and evil. Depending on the way that you see things, we might not even be on the same team. My point is, this is how they're pulling this stuff off. It's exactly how they're pulling it off. All they're doing is, this TV is making all the graphic stuff so people believe what they see, and then they reinforce it by putting guys in uniforms, and by doing that, you know, Boston was on a military lockdown today. So let's take a scenario real quick. You know, this whole this whole Korean thing. They want this land. They want the world back for themselves. They don't want to destroy it. But let's just say they tell you that they find out that North Korea actually has something that can reach the eastern seaboard of the United States. So what's going to happen? People are going to freak out, right? And let's say that they post a warning that within a week they're expecting to get hit by something. Well, now people are going to start fleeing the East Coast. And of course the military is going to be help there. And then they're going to set up, they're going to, you know, the United States is going to have to help them get set up. And those are going to become the new internment camps, see? And then what happens when everybody moves out of there and all that land is free for the government to take back and say, you can never move back there because we don't know if those guys are going to do something. So now you can never move home, and you're living in a camp. And then what happens? Now all of a sudden, now they start something new, and they say, oh, somebody's got rheumatic fever or whatever. Now we got to start separating people. See how that can go bad real fast? How all of this, just through one bullshit story through the news, can go completely bad. It's why I'm telling you, do not believe what you're seeing. Look at the signs, look at the symbols, look at the numbers. They're not going to lie. They've been using them forever. The story of Jesus' crucifixion is a 369 story. I mean, I'm angry about that because I believe in Jesus Christ, but not the one they're portraying there. Not that one. He was a different guy than that. But it's the same numbers over and over again. So whether the world's only 50 years old as I am, or it's 500 million years old, they're using the same numbers. So learn the symbols, learn the numbers, and then you'll know if the story's bullshit or not. Or it'll give you a good indication. All I got to do is just say, oh yeah, they could fire at any time. We can't allow anybody to stay, and everybody will have to move or die. So you better make that decision. And you better start making some kind of a communication with your Creator, because we're all going to die anyway, even if it's just you live out your days. I mean, we are being judged right now for the things that we did and the way that we did not stop this from getting to this point. We were given a choice. The whole world was given a choice to go one way or go the other way, and guess what? We took the left pillar. We took the wrong side, and now we're getting judged for it. No matter how it works out, we're being judged for the things that we did not do. And we did not walk away from evil when we had the chance to. So right or wrong, we're being judged for it. And that's what you're seeing now. And when you see your freedoms go bye-bye, remember that all of us helped this come to pass by doing nothing. And then let me just finish off with this. Again, here's the license plate of the vehicle that he was driving. What are the odds that there's a 3, a 6, and a 9 in it? The 1 just means we're number 1, and the ES makes the same sound as S. So whatever. The 3, the 6, the 9. Do you understand? Okay? It's beyond ludicrous. Start using your head. Start understanding where we're at. We're in judgment.